What's up, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here again. I hope you had a great weekend. So today we're going to be covering Chainlink. So we had some price action this weekend, and I want to get into it. Got some got some great movement on Chainlink. Not so great movement on the overall market, but overall still bullish, still very bullish. So if you like today's video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment where you're tuning in from. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So if we're looking at the weekly time frame, we have this ascending channel that we were kind of oscillating in, kind of oscillating down, up, kind of came back down and broke out. This is so bullish, guys. This is on the weekly time frame. So we're above every single EMA. We are above this trend line. We could come back test this line again, kind of wick down to this 2168 mark that we marked on Friday. And so everything looks good though. Everything looks great. Let's throw a little fib level on here. See where we can go from here, right? So overall, we're above the 786. So we definitely want to see some movement, um, either coming back down through the, like I said, that 69197. It's actually almost right on there. And then shooting up. I don't want to see us kind of stall, like have like a weak move up to here. And then we usually with the 886, we're going to come back all the way back down to that 382 area. So that would not be good, right? If we reject off that 886 of the overall market, you'd still have a higher low, but it's just not something I want to see. So let's close. Let's finish this week. We just started the week, so let's get through this week, and I want to see some price movement above $27. I want to see a close above $27. If we're looking at the Fu Manchu looks good. We are hitting this stochastic up top. This last time we did up in November area, and we hit it for about three, 2 weeks, and then we started to see that decline. So let's see. I want to see more. Let's see more movement. This RSI is cooling off a little bit. Not something you typically like to see, but if we want to get into the overbought zone, we might need to come back down, cool off a little bit more, right? Cool off a little bit more, come down 15%, right? Come down 15%. Still have a higher low, higher highs, still building that. So overall, looks great. Let's kind of dive in. Let's get a little bit more into the smaller time frames here. If we're looking at this on a daily time frame, right? This is kind of easier to see right now. So this looks like a 1-2. This looks like another 1-2, right? And we could be getting into another 1-2-3 maybe. So overall, just because of the correction size, right? So correction. Oh, came down to the almost to the 0.5, right? Kind of not the deepest of corrections, but it's a pretty significant correction, right? Came down 23% through here again. Where did we come down? That's not what I wanted. Coming through this low to high. We can take that high. We'll take this high. That's kind of overshooting. Down to the 382, so small correction, smaller. So we really could have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're in a fifth wave. We're completing the fifth wave, right, of this overall, right? So of this overall third wave. So we could have a from this bull market, 1, 2, consolidate, reaccumulation, and now we're hitting this first wave of the final third wave. So I don't know if we're gonna get five this alt season, just with all the large companies accumulating everything, kind of keeping crypto more so like traditional stocks. They look so much more structured, right? Year after year, they look so much more structured. So overall, though, we are looking good. If we pull this last move, all right, let's pull this last move up, right? Like we said on Friday, we close above this 2168 mark. We were going to go higher, right? And we ripped, right? If you bought down here, I was saying, hey, you know, don't buy up here. Wait for right here. Wait for some confirmation. Then we ripped up 23%. So if you bought, congratulations. You know, I have entered down through this $13 mark down through here. So down through here, I was entering. I was just buying through here this whole zone. So I sold a little bit, sold very small percentage up at this $26 mark. I figured if we are going to get a pullback, we're going to hit this 26, 27, that low 27s. And so I'm always I'm always front running profits just because market makers nowadays are so sneaky. But now I see us, so we hit this 2, close below the 1886. So we can drop back down to this 1272, right? Kind of consolidate in this range, kind of pick up, right? Just kind of come down. We can come down here, maybe come down back up to the 1618 and then come back to the 1 to the 886. We could do that, right? Have a little three-way move down. But I just don't think so yet. I don't think so because the reason why I don't believe so is if we don't it's this RSI, right? This RSI is starting to make me not nervous, but I'm not liking this RSI, right? We're making higher highs in the price with lower highs in RSI. That's bearish divergence, right? That's not what you want to see. You don't want to see us rejecting off of here. Remember when I said you don't want to reject the overbought zone, where you don't want to just get right over the overbought zone and then come right back down. Because if we were to inverse this, it just looks like something down through here, right? Looks something just like this. You get out and then boom, just start slamming the opposite way. So something like this. Not good. So let's let's close. I'd like to see us get above this RSI. I would like to see us get some movement above this RSI. Where could we? I don't even want to see us come down and test this moving average. I don't want to see us test this. I really don't, because we have the option to come. I mean, if we close below this, it's bearish divergence. It is 100% bearish divergence. So we need to get above this. We need to get above this today. So, you know, let's kind of look in, because right now it's not looking the greatest for the short term to medium term. We could see that this larger correction play out, right? We could see something like this come down, come up, right, and then come back down, something like this, even down to the 786. Worst case scenario, I mean, if it is another 1-2, right? If it is another 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, we're gonna come back down to test this trend line. I can guarantee you. We'll come back down to that $18 range. So, it's we starting to get into this area through here, this 886. We close below 1962. We are 100%, 100% coming down here like that. So I could leave that up there. Um, bullish indications. If we close, let's stay above the 1618. $24, right? That 24. I mean, if we could stay above this would be super bullish. Stay above this 786, and let's move this up since we've already kind of established that last move. Let's move this up, right? So stay above this red, and we are super bullish, right? We're super bullish, and we're just, instead of coming down all the way, we're just doing this. We're doing this, right? We can come up, reject, come up, and then come like that. That would look great if that's the move. because you're still staying. I mean, you're consolidating above the 1618, above the 786. You're getting momentum to break through. This is what we need to break through. We need to break through this $27. We break through $27, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go up to the 1272 to the 1618. Right? We break through this 27. We're coming up here. There's no doubt in my mind that that's where we're going to go. If if we break through this area right here. We need to break through that area. We have to break through that area. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We have to break through this area. We cannot come up. I repeat, we cannot come up. We cannot bounce down and then come up to this and then reject off this 886. That would be that would just be more pain and more, honestly, it would just prolong this entire cycle that we've already been, it's already been pretty grueling, right? Let's just be honest. I'll be honest. It's been terrible. I used to trade traditional stocks. I still do, but there's just more value in crypto. It's more of the future, but it's been rough, right? It's been very testing. It's been very trying. And so overall, I would like us to do something like this. That's the bullish scenario. And Mondays are good to open up red if I'm being honest, right? Monday, look, we opened up red, and this is how we close the week, right? We open up red, slam down, and then close the week up 24%. So let's kind of open up red, right? What is this? This is Tuesday, right? Monday, Tuesday. You want early week red, end of week green. Early week, you don't want to just take off and then the rest of the week you're just trickling down and giving back all your gains. It's not good. So overall, still looks bullish, still look good, still look good. So let's get above this RSI level, right? Do I have a reason for this? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this. We did not come down to this level. Remember, I was thinking, hey, look, worst case scenario, we'll bounce off of here. We didn't even make it, ladies and gentlemen. We bounced right off that RSI, so I can get rid of that. So this 4 hour, though, look at this. This is nice right here, right? This is nice. This is that. So if you're thinking like, oh, where'd you get that from? This is just the daily higher. This is that trend line that I marked from the daily, right? And now look how we bounced off this RSI. I mean, we didn't even get there, right? That same little area before, after. It's typically before or after. It's not right on. So look, right after bounce, right after dropped, right after dropped. It's more of like an area of interest, right? So that looks good. That looks good. Let's actually take a look at this. We need to, let me see right here. Do we have, let's do this. Let's do this. The Fu Manchu red dot on the 4 hour, but we'll take a look at that after. I kind of want to look at this RSI. Where the heck is the hide button on this? I never know. Here it is. Okay. Sorry about that. So, just so I can blow this up and blow this up. So, here we are, right? Here we are. I don't like that on the 4 hour for sure. That doesn't look good. That looks pretty bearish, right? You come up and just slam down. But it does look like a three-way move, if I'm being honest. So, right, if we kind of want to leave this there, but I can redraw it at the end of the video. Where are we at? Where are we at the path, right? This looks like a little 1, 2, 3, right? Kind of looks like a little 1, 2, 3, right? Three-way move. So we're going to get 3 waves up. Are we going to get 3 waves up? We came up. We're going to come down. All right. Are we going to go up? That's not good. Because then what do you get after three waves down, 3 waves up? What do you get again? You get you get a deeper, right? 3 waves down, something like that, right? Something like this, because that would complete your A, B, C. So threes, you don't want to really see threes. That's more of a corrective movement, corrective pattern. Um, you can have correction in price or correction in time, so it can just do that and go sideways. So that's not what you want to see. So this doesn't look the greatest. This looks really good though. This RSI looks good, but we have a lower high in the RSI and we have a higher high in price. We did break out though, so that's the thing with these. This can get tricky. All right, hopefully this doesn't make anyone. I'll change its color. Let's go green. All right, green for money. Right, you downtrend, downtrend. Remember, you go down, sideways, up. So you went down, right? You kind of went sideways, sideways through here, sideways, and then you went up. So what are we doing now? We're gonna go down, or we're gonna go back down, and then sideways, and then back up. All right, that's kind of what we're trying to figure out right here. I would like to see us, right? We did break this downtrend, right? We broke this downtrend, but this overall downtrend of the 4-hour, let's get above this. All right, I'll leave that there since it's green. We'll all know that that's the 4-hour for tomorrow's video. So let's get above that. All right, let's get above that. Oh, sorry. Let's get above, what is it? 61. All right, it's not even that high. No, it's 73. I'm tripping. We're at 61 now, 73. So it's looking good. It's looking like it wants to bounce, but we need more confirmation. So can we see a reason why we bounce right here? Well, yep, we definitely do. It's definitely on that 382. So we've come down, we've bounced off the 382, found resistance at the 236. Not something you want to see, right? We don't want to see this. We wicked up. We're sitting right below the 236, or sitting right above the 236. If we close 7 minutes above this, if we close if we close above this, I do believe that I believe we're going to see higher prices. I believe we're going to see higher prices. That needs to carry, because the only reason why is this RSI needs to be carried. This RSI needs to be carried. If this RSI is not carried above the point that we talked about, we're going to see that 3-wave move down 100%. So I'd still calling for higher prices. Let's see where we could actually, some realistic targets, right? This channel is all about realistic targets. I ain't gonna say we're going to $100. I ain't gonna say any of that BS, right? We out here trying to make some money. We ain't here trying to fulfill dreams and empty dreams, right? So we close above this 786, especially on the daily. I would like to see this daily close above this 786, just because of today how ugly it kind of looks. But let's close above this 786. And then I don't want to see $27. I want to see, I check my phone and we're already at $28. Don't even mess around with this zone. Don't even flirt with it. Get up. If we pass, I could see by the end of the week, if we get through here, then we're going to this 2618. For sure. 2618, without a doubt. We've liked the 2618. We've went through that. If you want to look at my other videos, Chainlink on this move has really liked the 2618. And so then we could see a bigger correction come down, right? So maybe come down to this $24 mark, right? Where we found some support, found some resistance, right? This $24 mark right here, 23.73, 24, something around here, right? Something, an area of interest. So overall, this looks good though. Overall, it looks good. let's I'll draw this back on here, so I'll keep this all on here. So for tomorrow we can track it for the whole week, right? So let's see. I want to see this, right? I want to see this, something like this. All right. If we do correct, all right. If we correct, I want to see that. All right. That's option A. All right. Scenario A, but scenario B. This is scenario B, right? We've already come down. We've already come down. Stopping right on this 786 area, closing above it. Where's the 786? Right there. Closing above it. All right, and then going up. So option A, option B. Bearish. Not bearish, but it's setting us up for a bearish scenario and just getting through, right? Consolidating and then getting through. So that's kind of what I'd like to see. Overall, this could be bullish, but it just gives us so many more scenarios that we need to worry about. So let's just kind of consolidate and then rip to the upside. So overall, we're looking good. Looking good. Let's just, keep your wits about you. Make sure that you know the areas of interest, right? Make sure that you know that we drop below this 24-23 mark. We could see some trouble, right? We could come back down, test this 19, test this trend line. We could even come down here first. I don't like testing horizontal trend lines too often, right? We've only done it once. Third time might be the charm to sink back down to the lower end, get back into the zone. So overall, I do like Chainlink. I think I do want to I want to just kind of stick around and see. We got 3 minutes left. I do want to see us close. I mean, it looks like we're going to close above this. So yeah, let's close the day above this. This 4 hours giving us confirmation that we look good. Let's close the day above this 24-23 mark, and we're looking up. Right, we're looking up. We could come back down. We can come up, and we can bounce off. We could do this. This is actually part of my bullish scenario, if I'm being real. All right, that's kind of part of this. Option A. Let's combine. I'm retracting that. Let's combine option A and option B. That would be good. All right, that would be good. You come back up, you come back down. So you come down in 3, you go up in 3. Right, you come down in 3. Have a 3-wave move. Right, A, B, C, and then go, and then rip. So something like this: A, B, C, rip. We have the A. Let's get up a little bit and then come back down. Stay above this on the daily, and then rip. So overall, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, but I love Chainlink. I love the structure right now. I hope you got in when those price targets we talked about on Friday, and I'll be here tomorrow. I'll cover Chainlink again tomorrow. So if you like the video, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button. Let's blow this channel up. Leave a comment, and I appreciate everybody. You have a good day. Peace.